Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you watch this channel. I'd like to start this session by appreciating you so much for making this channel grow. If you wish to support us, just subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. So, Martha KOOME and Martha KARUA were spotted together in a foreign country. Chief Justice Martha KOOME and Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Alliance co-principal, who is also a NARC party leader, Martha KARUA, have been spotted together while in a foreign country. So you understand that this is a rare occasion, because the last time Martha KARUA and Martha KOOME were spotted together was a long time ago. So this event, I think this event brought them together, and people are beginning to speculate. So this is a rare occasion when the two powerful women leaders have been spotted at the same event together since the Supreme Court of Kenya, led by the Chief Justice Martha KOOME, quashed Azimio's petition, which challenged the election of William RUTO. Of course, you know about that. So Martha KARUA was in Colombia at a time when other Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Alliance leaders were expected to lead a vigil of the departed Kenyans who were killed during the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Alliance demos last week. So this is a rare occasion, just like I've read. It's a rare occasion. The last time we saw these two women together in an event like this one, ni kitambo sana. But you see, if you go back to the history of the two women, realize that there was some kind of there was some deeper connection between the two. Because there's a time Martha KOOME said that Martha KARUA and the former Deputy Chief Justice Baraza encouraged her to go for that seat. You remember Baraza, who was the Deputy CJ of William Tunga, and back then there was that gun drama where as a leader she pulled out a gun, I think threatened one of the common mwananchi somewhere. I don't remember the joint, but it was in a public place. That is what led to her resignation. So she resigned as a result. And then thereafter, tumekuwa na Mwilu taking over that position. So she has been there for paka sahi. So Martha KOOME at one particular time said Martha KARUA and the former Deputy CJ Baraza encouraged her to take up that mantle of the CJ post. So there is some kind of connection between the two women. You know, despite the fact that KOOME delivered that unpopular decision about the presidential petition, but there is a deeper connection between the two. And this event in Colombia seems to be a starting point of a reunion between this judiciary and probably a key leader of Azimio One Kenya Alliance. I want to remind you that lately there have been a lot of attack from the Kenya Kwanza people towards the Martha KOOME-led court, because many people have been telling Martha KOOME kwamba yeye ameabscond duty. The people in Kenya Kwanza also again went to an extent of saying that, oh, kuna people they are goons in the judiciary who are now making decisions, because these days decisions which are being made are not the ones that favor the Kenya Kwanza faction. So as a result, what do? They decided to, paint Martha KOOME-led judiciary a wrong way by saying that judiciary is now being led by goons. In fact, the first person who made that remark was Ahmed Nasir. And Ahmed Nasir have been attacking Martha KOOME left, right, and center. And that led to what was alleged that the Martha KOOME hired a blogger who was supposed to counter those online attacks which are directed to her. So, I mean, that is just one thing that we managed to get as a development. So, back to this trip of Colombia. What do you think could be happening there? Do you foresee a scenario where by now Martha KOOME, Martha KARUA watakuja on the common ground? Do you think there'll be a scenario where by now, now the people in Azimio will maybe want to side with Martha KARUA? I mean, we side with Martha KOOME, Do you see anything there? There is a lot to what we are seeing as far as this picture is concerned, but there is a lot that is still in waiting. So Martha Karua, yet we don't think Martha Karua will unite with the KOOME right now, because what she did during that verdict, I don't think Martha Karua atamsamea kwa sahi. Sidhani kama atamsamea, because that was the only opportunity for Martha Karua to become a deputy president of this republic. And it would have been a better chance for women to say now we are also in power. I want you to look at this faction of Kenya Kwanza. Do you see any women empowerment? Just look at the leadership. Those people who talk. Do you see any women empowerment? What happened to Aisha Juma? Aisha Juma amewekwa kando na ile ministry yake hata asikiki anymore. There is a lot of problem in Kenya Kwanza, especially when it comes to women empowerment. We don't see women empowerment in the leadership of Kenya Kwanza. That is the honest reality, ladies and gentlemen. And you can take that to the bank. So this trip in Colombia of the international meeting of Afro-descendant women, to me, might serve as a starting point of a major opposition that is going to be directed at the Kenya Kwanza regime. I want to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, that it is true that judiciary has realized that this Kenya Kwanza regime inafanya vitu tofauti. Let me ask you something. Katika wale watu wote wameshikwa, wale maandamanaji, the political leaders, wale ambao wameshikwa wote, have you seen any ambao amefungwa? Definitely no. That already means that this police, they make arrests. The prosecution wing wanapata kwamba hawana kesi na hawa watu. Most of the time they are forced to withdraw these cases. And most of the time, despite the fact that they push for the cases, wanapata kwamba they don't have sufficient evidence. So as a result, court inajipata kwamba inabidi tuwaachilie hawa watu kwa sababu hakuna ile sufficient evidence kusema kwamba huyu aliua ama huyu alivunja ama huyu alifanya hivi. Most of the time ni kwamba wanapatikana kwamba polisi wamekosea, prosecutor wanakosea. As a result, wanaachiliwa wote. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, that I still maintain that despite the fact that many people will say that hii picture ambao Martha Koome na Karua wamepatikana kwa event moja, hii picture ni kama wengi watasema kwamba hapana, hakuna kitu hapa, hawataki Martha Karua, hawataki Martha Koome, lakini ukweli wa mambo ni kwamba saizi the only wing ambayo Azimio inategemea sana ni judiciary. Parliament has failed. Parliament imefail kabisa. Hauwezi tegemea parliament anymore. Legislature wing of government not reliable anymore. If we had someone like Marende taking over the parliament, maybe Azimio would have said that Marende yuko pale, so let's focus on the legislative wing of the government because it is safe, because we have someone who is accountable. But look at the people we have in the legislative arm of government. Gladys Boshole, Wetangula. These are the people at the helm of that legislative wing of the government. Are they reliable? Definitely no. So because they are not reliable, ladies and gentlemen, I want to differ with those people who will castigate Martha Koome down the comment section there. I would like to differ with those people because I think that the only hope is the judiciary. Let's just take, for example, just like Fafi MP Yakub said previously, when he said that there are plans to bring in a policy that will extend the presidential term limit and bar the age that is required for one to vie for presidency. Let's just say that hiyo kitu imeletwa katika parliament, imekuwa debated on na imepitishwa kimabavu, kwa sababu as much as it is believed that any law ya constitution for it to be changed lazima referendum. But if you go to the clause that talks about issue of changing the constitution, you realize that for you to change it, it requires simple majority in terms of votes. as long as imepita kwa bunge venye najua kwamba itapita, kwa sababu wabunge wengi wamenunuliwa na spika mwenyewe ni yule yule, na yani itapitishwa kilazima. Alafu ikienda kwa referendum, it requires just 1 million votes, simple majority, ladies and gentlemen, just a simple majority. Do you think William Ruto will not get the 1 million? Definitely he will. And because he will get the 1 million votes, that bill itapitishwa. Assume judiciary iko compromise like it is, people still believe iko compromise. So that's why, ladies and gentlemen, I maintain that whether Martha KARUA and Martha KOOME are going to strike a deal with the opposition or whether they're not going to do that, it is just a matter of time. But to me, I think it's important that Azimio works with the judiciary because it's the only arm of the government right now that is dependable. You cannot depend on the legislative arm, just like I've said. So the only arm of government is judiciary. Because if Ruto takes over judiciary again, basi Azimio itakuwa doomed forever. Dear viewers, allow me to wind up there, but I would like to urge you to just comment below the comment section there regarding this discussion on a meeting between KOOME and KARUA. Martha KOOME and Martha KARUA. Also, I'd like to kindly urge you, first-time viewer or a regular viewer who has not subscribed, to please consider subscribing to this channel, give this video a like, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that every time we upload any video, you will always become the first person to get notified. Ladies and gentlemen, stay safe, stay blessed until we catch up again in our next analysis.